Okay, so, I've been told that Mandu Brig has an infamous reputation, but, I'll have to see for myself. So, okay, we're gonna, like, enter this with an empty mind. We're gonna, like, assume that this Brig is, of uncertain quality, and let's go.
You won't be disappointed.
So, they're gonna be running, like, Winston Diva. They're gonna be running the more divey comp this time. Not a good pack. Like, I know it might be for pre-healing, but, like, at this distance, like, especially when, like, it probably won't save, like, Choice C1 or, like, prolong his uptime there. Too much, at least. So he jams himself into the rotation. Okay, spending one pack there was fine. 2 packs was a bit too much. And it's a bit of a trade. Honestly, not too bad so far. Just as I say that. That's not. This isn't good. Like you're just 1v3, and like it's not like it's a last ditch attempt to win this fight. You have your monkey coming back, and like your monkey could possibly like go in and then like can start brawling. Like you can start you can try to spend some packs on your monkey to keep him alive, and then like you can brawl like in here once your monkey is in and he drops the shield and he's drawing all this attention towards himself. But like this isn't good. This is just feeding. And like you see like Eileen doesn't get packs. Creative almost dies, but like without like the Brig there, like the Brig could have like Brig being alive there could have like saved us. But instead like Rio's gonna get his bubble broken and then he's gonna die because he has no heals. Okay. Sure. At least his pack management is okay so far.
I'll lead the way. Barrier's about to go.
He doesn't really need to be like here. He could just like with Brig, like there's really no reason to peek open space. I was promised good Brig gameplay. Oh, well, I can't say the pack management is better. I'm not sure about like the feeding in 1v3 into the enemy though. Well, like there is no reason, like really, like usually for like Brig to like just peek open space. Like she's like one of the only like heroes that has like a third person view. So like she could just like shield in this corner, see what's happening, and like she doesn't have like any like ranged poke real like if you unless you count like web shot. So like there's like no reason for like Brig to really peek open space all that much. Peeking open space just means that you deplete your shield. Wait. Wait, why isn't he packing Eileen? What is he saving those packs for? Like sure, like maybe Nano, but like Rally's gonna be more important the next fight anyways. So, and eventually he does pack. Okay. This is uninteresting. No.
Så gott som ny. Good as new.
Duplication initiated.
No.
I need help.
Good packs. No. Well, like he is packing like full HP like targets in his backline. I'm not sure what's with like a lot of Brigs and doing that, but like, you know, like honestly, like break packs aren't just things you throw away. Like they have really long cooldowns for like a healing resource, and like the only reason why like they're like really powerful, but the only reason why is like their range. Like you use it to like pocket like anyone who's trying to aggress on your team, but like if you're not doing that, then if you're just healing like players who are safely tucked in your backline, then like you're wasting the cooldown. It's like you know holding up your Rhine shield just to like for nothing, like just doing like the Rhine dance, like as you know Temporal calls it. Like it's a valuable resource, but you don't spend it willy nilly. It's not that like it's not that cheap. So like pops the rally, sure. Doesn't really need to be wasting packs. He already has rally.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
Was that necessary? Could have just tucked himself inside his shield and blocked it. No need to break his shield. I guess it's just for guarantee, but at least he's saving his packs there. He gets baited by Fitz. And even then... sure. Good pack attempt. At least there was follow-up. Like, I'm gonna say this, like... honestly, like, Mandu's Brig, like, even though, like, it hasn't impressed me, it isn't a throw yet. It isn't at that throw level yet. So... let's look at that again. It's debated. I'm surprised he didn't just he was anti. He like just hold up the shield. And like tuck yourself behind his cover. No need to die there. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, main supports can't just die unnecessarily. Like main supports dying, like, has probably, like, might not, like, hurt, like, in the short term, but, like, eventually you'll see your DPS dying unnecessarily. If it's, like, Lucio, like, you can't disengage. Like, your team still loses a lot when your main support dies, contrary to, like, how it feels. Like, for example, look, Eileen and, like, Choice of One, like... They aren't getting heals because, like, Mandu's dead. And, like, Kriv's, like, can't, like, focus on everything at the same time. And Kriv probably, like, yeah.
My shield's up.
Well, like, like, Mandu, like, he just needs more awareness. No. Well, like, he just needs to be aware, like, hey, I'm going into this 1v3. Maybe I shouldn't go in and when my monkey's, like, behind me. Or, hey, I'm anti-ed. I better tuck myself, like, in some cover. But, like, there is no reason for, like... There's, like... there's, like, no reason to, like, be packing like this or, like, going in, like, unnecessarily. Or, like, peeking the enemy when you're anti-ed. No reason. Like, good rig play is pretty simple. But, like, it's when players, like, they want to, like, be, like, a, you know, they want to be raid boss as Brig, that's when, like, they make mistakes. Like, if you want to be a good Brig, you have to, like, keep it simple and boring. And, like, you might not like that playstyle, but, like, it's the best way to be a Brig that, like, actually, like, has an impact on the team. Like, a long-term impact. It's by being boring and, like, to an extent, like, predictable, but, like, you know what to support. Like, you know when to go in, you know when to stay in the fight, you know when it's just time to hide and just peek behind cover. Like, as Brig can do that, you need to use that more. Like, most Brigs need to, like, use the third-person view more. Sure. That's a bubble to get out. Okay, pre-packs Eileen. Could have been later because he was bubbled. And typically, Nano Genji won't take, like, a lot of damage, so you don't really need to pre-pack. Like, these packs do need to be more reactive. So, good use of this cover. Like his resource management, like, with, like, you know, cooldowns and stuff, it is better than Li Zhanggan, like, yeah, but... I can tell he's mashing his left click, like, the flail's just going the same way. Anyways. So, okay. Rio gets punished. I guess it's the reset pack and that was fine. Gets anti, but they can't really follow up. Good discipline not to pack there.
We're running out of time. Should we try something different?
Like, the pack management issues only seem to be, like, mainly in mid-fight for like, Mandu. Like, for, like, Li Zhanggan, like, he packs, like, by the time, like, the poke phase starts, he already has, like, 0 packs. Okay. Even though, like, he is going to be healed by Kurev. And he is only 190, like, 10 HP missing. Okay. Good use of the corner. And yeah, like, I guess they are zoned off of point. But, anyways, Mandu Brig, not as bad as I expected, honestly. I expected way worse, but honestly, this isn't that bad. Anyways, let's see if that was an outlier, or should I be more concerned. We're gonna look at Nimbani. Okay, Mercy. Raven, Lucio. Does he play Mercy this game only? I think so. Honestly, I'm gonna say this, that break play was better than Li Zhanggan. like like Li Zhanggan, like I don't. His Brig isn't the best. Like his specialty is probably his Lucio. Like his Brig is unnecessarily aggressive sometimes, but his pack management is just, hey, they're here. Like, hey, here's some candy for you, candy for you, candy for you. Oh shit, I have no more. Okay, so now at least we see like how he plays Brig and Double Shield. Let's make it on equal playing field so before we make comparisons. I mean that pack was okay because like if he didn't pack here, then it would take longer for Rio to like set up because like Rio would have to like play more passive, and this will give Dynasty a bit of space. So, and the pack's gonna come back eventually, like before like any like serious action happens, I think. Now they are playing a poke comp, so, but like, he needs to be like checking. He needs to be like looking back and seeing if like the DPS are in trouble. Like they are running like a brawl comp like Dynasty, but so it's unlikely. But yeah, still that's still something. That's still micro optimization. Okay. Would prefer like Kariv be packed, but and. Okay, one of these packs has to land on Karev. Okay, it might be painful, but you have to line up those packs. And, like, Karev doesn't get packed. Big mistake. Which, fortunately, Dynasty don't really punish. Karev eventually dies. There was a shield, no need to pack. Like, this would be a better time to pack, but dies to Fitz.
This is not the end of...
So he scouts. Oh, that was actually decent, good movement. Let's see that in slow motion. 0.75. Immediately dashes to cover, packs Griff. Well played.
My barrier can take much more.
I'm taking damage.
More best this not.
That was... Eileen was in a safe position, no need to pack. Like, as Brig, like... well, yeah, like, why pack here? Like, as Brig, like, you really need to, like, almost play, like... Yeah, like, Owl, like, they seem to pre-pack a lot. Sometimes, like, they overdo it. Like, the thing with, like, the pre-pack is, like, Brig pack does, 120 HP over 2 seconds. But, like, against this comp, you're not really gonna, like, unless, like, Kree gets a lucky headshot, like, you're not gonna, like, really, like, take 120, like, damage. And, like, even then, it won't be, like, lethal damage because, like, hopefully your DPS are playing natural cover and can, like, just, like, you know, tuck behind cover and get packed before peeking again. So, like, I get it. Like, sometimes pre-packing is a good option, but, like, for a resource that expensive, there are, like, really limited times where that's good. Like, sometimes I do see, like, good pre-packs, but, like, I don't see it consistently enough for it to be, like, something that you do, like, all the time.
I'll take care of you.
Like, Brig's healing over time takes quite a while now. So, you could try to anticipate damage. Sure, that could be good. But, against, like, I'd say, like, comps with, like, a lot of burst damage, then sure, I get it. But like as like you really have to consider like a couple of things. Like first, like are your DPS in the open or are they like near a source of cover? And in this case, like it's really unlikely that they're gonna be like one shot so easily. And second, you have to consider the enemy comp, like brawl comp, like this. Like ignore the Orisa. Like they would play Ryan if they could, but they can't. But like the Kree like only does 150 on a headshot. So as long as like your DPS are above that break point, then like they're not really gonna like die that easily. I think pre-packing's more of a thing when your DPS are like in the open, like being really aggressive. That's when you pre-pack, absolutely. But when your DPS are in a passive position, I don't like it. I wouldn't play that close against a brawl comp. Play like somewhere like here, I guess. Like, I know they don't have Ryan, so it's a bit better, but still. So far the packing discipline is better, though. Like, some interesting packs at the start, but mid-fight packs weren't, like, bad. Yeah, that's okay. Fight hasn't started yet. Interesting. Like, okay, like, maybe he was scared that, like, maybe this was a deliberate pre-pack, but, like, right here, they can't really, like, kill the Echo. Like, you probably packed this. Wait, why didn't he pack Eileen? Like, now he's below like the break point that allows like Kree to just one-shot him. So. Okay. Unnecessary bash. Well, like, bash usage, questionable. Right here, like, pre-packing, like, Echo here would be fine, actually. But I wouldn't pre-pack Orisa. Orisa has a shield. Interesting. Like, he wants a contest point, sure. It's OT. And Fitz pops off, nothing you can do here. But anyways, I'm gonna rate this Brig play at, I'd say, it's a B+. It's a B+. It's not that bad. Like, the packs were questionable sometimes on poke phase, but mid-fight packs, a couple of, like, odd decisions. Like, not packing Eileen, for example, when he was, like, 135 HP, but otherwise, not too bad so far. Could be worse. It was better than I expected, honestly. And that's all I want. Like, I've been told, like, his Brig is really, really bad, but I don't see it that. I don't see that. Like, I don't see, like, how it's, like, a throw. It's okay. Like, just because he appears on the kill feed a lot, on, like, in the wrong side of the kill feed, it could just be his team. Like, especially in the dive mirror, like, the supports are always going to be traded first. Like, you're not gonna have, like, Winstons, like, headbutting each other. Like, it's not gonna draw a lot of attention. Like, the Winstons aren't just gonna, like, headbutt each other forever. They're gonna want to go into the back line, and that's what forces, like, the enemy to peel back or, like, look to trade. And when that happens, like, supports are gonna die all over the place. Supports dying is, like, a big part of dive, in a dive mirror especially. Like, if you want to play dive mirror, accept that your Ana's not gonna be invincible. Pax Eileen, sure. Not my favorite. Well, like Eileen's going for a peak, so I think this pack is okay. So, like, especially as there is fits here, and you could expect, like, in this compact map for, like, maybe 1 or 2 enemies be peeking down this lane. So I get the pre-pack, I get it.
My shield's up. My barrier's about to go.
No need. Good. Good. This positioning, though. Brig is quite hard to play. Yeah, like, Brig's more squishy than ever before, and you can't... And, like, instead of, like, being, like... Goats actually kind of made Brig, like, kind of easy to play, because, you see big difference. Yeah, it's a huge difference. It's a whole world of difference, honestly. Like, when you have a bad Brig, then, like... Your DPS gonna be dying, like, they're gonna be first on the kill feed. And it's because, like, you know, your Brig, like, packs your tank 3 times, boom. Like, your DPS are gonna be like, hey, where the fuck is my heals? But, like, and, like, they usually blame the flex support, but, like, usually it's a main support who is, like, responsible. Like, I'm not a big fan of this positioning, but I guess, like, they got 2 picks, so, like, he's just gonna look to hard brawl with the front line. Sure. Especially as they're running, like, a brawl comp, he doesn't really need to worry about peeking open space as much. At distance, at least. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I haven't seen, like, too much, like, throw things. Like, he's scouting with a third-person view. That was probably unnecessary, but they're not running, like, a dive comp, so like, I think he can be, like, kind of, like, liberal with, like, the bashes.
That should be better.
Not a fan of that pack. Kriv is over, nothing can do, really. You should back up. They have Hanzo. Like, honestly, the cover usage isn't bad as well. It's a difference from Li Zhengong. Like, honestly, we should change the narrative. Like, the general narrative of Mandu's Brig. It's not bad. Like, there are some questionable packs, but basically every Brig does that. For some reason. Like, they're overzealous with their pre-packs. I'm not sure. He probably could have packed Kriv there. Like, this was probably a bad left shift. I'm not sure. Like, what's with this left shift usage from Baps? Like, eventually I think it will be better, but for now, like, a lot of Baps, they just throw the cooldown all over the place. Okay, on the one hand, they're aggressing. On the other hand, they have a BAP behind them, so the double pack wasn't necessary. Okay. I'm not sure about this off angle. Like, I get it, it's a brawl comp, so, like, it's not that dangerous necessarily. And, like, you know, you might be able to cheek a pack from Eileen from this angle, but that was risky. And yeah. Okay, he already has rally, so, and the pack is gonna come back so, anyway, so it's okay. Less of a fan. Not his fault. He should really switch to, well, he has rally, but Lucio would be better here normally. And yeah, charge, lose again. Surprise. But anyways, like, the thing is, like, I'm gonna say this, like, Mandu's Brig, it's okay. It's okay. Like his pack management is sometimes questionable, but on, like, mid-fights especially, like, it's okay. Like, it's a Brig. It's boring gameplay, but, like, it's gonna get the job done. And, like, he does, like, often get the job done. Sometimes he makes, like, some bad decisions with the packs. Sometimes he, like, pre-packs too much, but I'm gonna be honest, it's okay. Like, all he really has to do, and, like, sometimes he is, like, over-aggressive with, like, the angles and stuff, and, like, pushing in with, like, 1v3. But, like, and, like, his awareness just needs to, like, go up a bit. But, like, honestly, like, if he just, like, cuts off these baffling decisions, like, to, like, you know, bash past a choke, for example, then it's, like, he'd be a pretty good Brig. Like, honestly, like, a good Brig is someone who doesn't make, like, these baffling decisions. Like, at least, like, often. And Mandu, I'm gonna say, like, he does sometimes, like, kind of, like, semi-often, like, makes these baffling decisions. But, like, honestly, like, on the whole, like holistically, it's okay. It's like average, acceptable, like tolerable. Honestly, like, I was expecting much worse, but Mandu's Brig just improve, like, you know, with, like, being more economical with the packs. Like, he is already kind of economical with it, which is good, but, like, sometimes he just uses packs, like, baffling times, like, you know, when they're still, like, not pushing through a choke, he double packs, like, full health tanks. But we saw a lot of that with Li Zhengong, so, yeah. And, like, but, like, if he just cuts off these mistakes, like, maybe, like, Guangzhou gets, like, some better coaching, for example, then he could be a pretty good Brig.